So we've been talking about operators and expressions. So let's dig a little more deeply into that. Take a look at this compound expression, 3 plus 5 times 2. What does this expression evaluate to? If you've taken an algebra class, you're probably familiar with the concept of order of operations. And so this doesn't evaluate to 16. 3 plus 5, which is 8 times 2, would be 16. But we do the multiplication operation first. So 5 times 2 is 10, and then we add the 3 to that to get 13. Computers and programming languages like Python and Java work the same way. There's an order of operations. In algebra, you probably learned the order of operations with some sort of a mnemonic device. PEMDAS is a common one. It's just an acronym that stands for parentheses, then exponents, then multiplication and division, then addition and subtraction. And programming languages like Python follow a very similar order of operations. Parentheses first, there's a symbol for exponentiation, there's the concept of negation, so making a value a negative value, then multiplication, division, and remainder are all of equal precedence, and addition and subtraction are of equal precedence as well. So when we see an expression in a programming language like Python, that expression will be evaluated according to the language's order of operations, which is very familiar to you already. So let's take a look at this expression again. In this case, we have two operators, a plus operator and a minus operator. And in the Python programming language, addition and subtraction have equal precedence. And so the question might arise, which of these would we do first? And when you have multiple operators with equal precedence, they're just going to evaluate from left to right. So this plus operator, this addition operator being on the left of the subtraction operator, will evaluate first. And if we take a more complex expression like this, we've got some parentheses, we've got addition, we've got subtraction, multiplication, exponentiation, and division. If we want to understand how a programming language like Python would evaluate an expression like this, we could do it ourselves by following the language's order of operations. So we would look for parentheses. Of course, we have some parentheses, so we should evaluate that first. Inside the parentheses is the 3 plus 4. Of course, that evaluates to 7. If there's only a single value inside of the parentheses, we can eliminate the parentheses. And so that expression simplifies to 7 minus 5 times 2 to the power of 3 divided by 4. And then we can start that process again. We don't have any parentheses, but we do have exponentiation. We have 2 to the third power here. And so we can evaluate that sub-expression, and that's 8. We simplify this expression again, and then we walk down the order of precedence. We find out that we have a multiplication and a division operator in this expression. They have equal precedence, so we simply work left to right. We'll do the 5 times 8 before we do the division by 4. 5 times 8 being 40, the expression simplifies, and we continue this process, and we can now do the division operation. 40 divided by 4 evaluates to 10. The expression simplifies to 7 minus 10. There's only a single operator left. It's the subtraction operator. 7 minus 10 evaluates to a negative 3. And we're finished. This complex expression, 3 plus 4 in parens minus 5 times 2 to the power of 3 divided by 4, will all evaluate to a negative 3.